to unforeseen circumstances, tonight is going to be a guys' night episode of the Wei's World Drunkcast. Just know it's going to be me, your boy Wei, and
your boy JB, aka Big Nasty.
He changed it up. He changed it up again.
Big Nasty.
For guys night, he wants to be Big Nasty. That's how we were doing this.
Saying Big Nasty.
For guys night, he wants to be Big Nasty. Okay.
Tell you how you want it, damn it.
So, since this is the first ever guys night Drunkcast, and probably one of very few that we will be doing, I want this to actually be kind of special.
Hold on.
Yeah, calm down. The topics were created by my beautiful wife, SHANNY the SHOOTA. So, couple of things that we're gonna talk about. The main focus is, matter of fact, not even the main focus. We got a couple of things that me and him are gonna debate, and then during the midst of this, we'll also be playing Phase 10 with the two of us for y'all there on YouTube. But the first thing that we're gonna debate is looking to take someone home at the end of the club worse? I mean, is looking to take someone home at the end of a club night a better position than looking for someone to take you home? Or which position is worse? Because one of them 9 times out of 10 is the guy's position, and 9 times out of 10 the other position is the female's position. But I can say that guys have been on both ends of that particular situation.
Most definitely, because
and then the other one is stay-at-home moms and stay-at-home dads. Now, not necessarily who has it worse, but me and Shanice earlier were talking, and for instance, like in a Freaky Friday type situation, you get me? In a Freaky Friday type situation, like let's say a girl like got transferred into a guy's body. Now the girl wants to be a stay-at-home mom, like in her regular girl life, she wants to be a stay-at-home mom. But once she transfers into the guy's body, or like the girl, matter of fact, I'm sorry, that cleans it up. The girl is basically like a gold digger. She don't want to do shit. She just want to stay at home, and that's really about it. And so she transferred, and then she gets transferred into a guy's body with that same mentality of, I just want to stay at home, I don't want to do shit, treat me like blase, woo, skip. You get what I'm saying there? And then the reverse, you got the bum ass nigga at home that don't want to do shit, and he is transferred into the girl's body, and you know, kind of how the differences would be. Yeah. So that's something that we're gonna talk about. Also, let's talk about some man shit on this motherfucking episode. After we get past these first couple of topics and this first couple of segments that we're gonna do, we're gonna get into some nigga shit, because this is motherfucking guys night. Pour me up, sir. Pour me up, sir.
Oh shit.
So how do you feel about the guys night episode?
It's different.
Very different. We get to banter. It just gets to we get to banter back and forth.
It's different. We probably won't get very many moments like this, so it'd be more of a more very manly, opinionated cast. I'm sorry. It's gonna be literally like, no offense to the women, to the females out there, but it's gonna be very man dominant.
Male, yeah. It's
so that's the whole point of it being,
we're gonna, again, both of us have significant others, but we're gonna try to, keep it as balanced as possible.
There's two men here that actually see from women's point of view and men's point of view, but tonight is gonna be, we're gonna be out by the fellas tonight.
It's about the niggas. We out here. So we want y'all, as we normally ask, take a shot with us on this episode. We are We are drinking the Captain Morgan. Is this?
Oh my God!
Oh no, this is Fireball. I'm sorry. I thought from the back of here, I thought I saw like a horse being kicked up. We're drinking Fireball. We're drinking Fireball. We got some Coca-Cola somewhere.
Excuse me. This nigga said Captain Morgan.
Calling all captains.
And it was facing y'all when he said
Captain Morgan. Calling all captains. Calling all captains. But, again, take a shot with us. Sit back and relax. This is the Wei'S World Drunkcast. Guys Night! Art! Alright, so the first thing that we're going to talk about, so we can kind of get these couple of topics out the way.
Music impression.
So we can get these couple of topics out the way. The first thing that we are going to discuss is looking to take someone home at the end of the night versus looking for someone to take home at the end of the night. So, with me, I bet I'll be real. Fuck it. So this is a guy's night. We just gonna keep it all the way 100, right? And obviously, I keep it 100 when wifey is here too. But this is a bro session, like a bro moment. So I've had a few nights of looking for someone to take me home. Like, it was like a shawty that obviously I was feeling like, all right, I'm just waiting for her to come to me, like approach me. Like, all right, like.
I don't want to answer this question.
Bro, but again, we're about, like, disclaimer, I am married. He has a whole girlfriend. Like. A family. So this is us speaking on our past and just speaking on not past tense. Past tense. I mean, that's why I had to put out that disclaimer, because I got what you mean. Ooh. Disclaimer. So, like I said, back in the day, like it was that fucking, well, it was about 6 years ago. Yeah, it's been a decent little minute.
That was over a year now, so shit, last time we was out, that was 2013, 2015.
Yeah.
Ooh.
A good 5 or 6 years.
Fucking years.
A good 5-6 years.
Ooh.
Which one of these are you not using? You're not using that one?
I ain't using this one.
Okay. So, yeah, like I was saying though, a couple of nights I was looking for somebody to take me home. Like it'd be like a shot that like I thought was cute or some shit. And I'm like, all right, we've been eyeballing each other all night. Like, and back then, like I was way more shy than I am now. It wasn't even me playing like the shy brother.
You was shy, motherfucker.
I was.
When you first got into the group and when you started fucking with us, yeah. Like that after that semester, nigga, you wasn't shy.
Okay, so
don't play that shit. You wasn't shy, nigga.
But when we were like, I'm not used to like going to clubs and shit. So when we started going to like the Valley, like I wasn't really used to it. Like I literally was the guy.
Tip the canoe.
Tip. I don't think my ass was old enough to get in Tip. Wait, was Tip 18 and under? Or was it 21?
I think it was 18, but if it was a college event there, as long as you had a student ID, you was Gucci.
You was good. Okay. Yeah, man. Like but for most of the time, a good 90%, I was looking for somebody to take home at the end of a club night. And if it wasn't for me looking for somebody to take home, I had like my girlfriend, my wife, my fiance, like Shanice, I had her, so it wasn't really no need for me to look for nobody to take home after a while. But those first couple like single years, like I definitely found myself more on the taking somebody home end than looking to be taken home. What about you, sir?
Oh man. So okay. So me being the party thrower, me and my guy,
the promoter, the thrower, the alcohol bringer, the bodyguard. When I say the head of security, he get us all information. Like, I need you here, I need you here, I need you here.
No,
anybody was fighting, he was the first person flying through. He literally, from beginning to end, ran the whole party. If it wasn't him, it was Natir.
Yeah. Usually when we first started throwing parties, me and IJ was at the door, and we it escalated from there. So I mean, we at the door, we basically the we the first one seeing everybody. Everybody the first one seeing us. So
I was normally somewhere getting my liquor in.
So basically, we had the first pick. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it wasn't necessarily trying to take somebody home. It was more like I was on making money. So it was just like basically, whoever came in the door, you know, you gonna smooth talk, you gonna spit your game, you know, rep your shit, whatever, to make that motherfucker, to make whoever motherfucker come in. So you know, you see some fly females, hey baby, what's happening? You know, you gonna come in, you know, but you ain't got paid, you know, your buddies got paid, but so you get it for free. Okay, cool, yeah, whatever. But,
girl, y'all gonna have paid.
Yeah, and then that'll be the one that'll be the one you slide to the side. I'm like, hey baby, you know, shoot. Well, you know, it wasn't necessarily I'm the type to take it home. But shit, when motherfuckers get to drinking and shit, motherfuckers get to talking and shit, you know.
A couple dances.
Motherfuckers get to twerking, dancing,
couple links up in the kitchen.
Hey, the kitchen was the spot.
A couple links up in the kitchen.
So if I saw you in the kitchen, goddamn it, was game.
It was raps.
And like I said, it wasn't like, my goal wasn't to take somebody home. It was just like, I mean, damn, if it happened, it happened. So I'm not gonna say my mission.
So your mission. So again, this is a guy's night, so we have to keep it all the way and be niggas about this shit. Your goal wasn't to go home and fuck.
I mean, to be honest, at the end of the night, probably yeah. But at the beginning of the party, my shit's making money. That my goal was making money.
So that's the frame of the question though. Not at the beginning of the night. At the end of the night, when the parties and the clubs are letting out, are you looking more to get taken home? Or are you looking more
and that's the thing, bro,
to be the one to take somebody home?
I never really had to look because motherfucker was always trying to take me home.
Well, not even really necessarily look.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but like, are you getting taken home? Or are you
motherfucker was taking me home? On some real shit. I wasn't like no goer or no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't no goer. Just motherfuckers always like, hey, what you doing after the party? Blah, blah, blah.
Who is that? Who's that big guy?
I'm like, shit, nothing was happening. She trying to, all right, bet, shit, I slide through.
What's cracking?
Like, I mean, now when it came to motherfuckers being shy, I was one of the shy motherfuckers. I never seemed like it, but, you know,
that is
my way of talking to females is my approach is different. I'm not, you know, that nigga that go up to you. Now, like, if we vibe, have a cool conversation, you know what I'm saying, and we locked eyes and shit, and we rapping, yeah, and that's when, it ain't, at that point it ain't game, you just rapping, you just talking, you vibing.
Right.
So that's how motherfuckers usually end up, that's how I usually end up linking up with motherfuckers. If I vibe with you, and we rapping, you know, it's more than spitting game, it's you vibing, you know what I'm saying? So
my approach was a little bit different, like he said, at first, like, when I first met them, I was very, very shy when I first met them, and then like
he was a goofy ass nigga when he first met us.
And then after
who is this motherfucker here y'all brought with us? Ooh, I'm about to get his ass, and it started there.
And then after those first like 3 months, after those first 4 months, like after the kid days, my shyness fluctuated. Like, but when it came to like them and the people I knew. Oh no, fuck that! All hats was off. Like I was here. I was here at that point. Like I'm in your face. I'm loud. I'm explosive. I'm here. Like the one that y'all see was the one that I gave them. But if you was like new coming around me, like I used to be like real. Like I shut in real quick because. Like, I was just a motherfucker that been hurt a lot. Like, real shit, I was a motherfucker that been hurt a lot. So it just was like I guess you could say, a defense mechanism.
Yeah, because you don't put yourself out there as much when you've been hurt.
Yeah.
A lot of people think men can't get hurt. And like I said, it's a little outside topic a little bit.
But we're talking about men.
Yeah, men. A lot of people think men can't get hurt. But at the same time, they can. You know, everybody got feelings. At the end of the day, they do. But, you know, just some motherfuckers is better to hide than the others. You know what I'm saying? So you never hear about. It's always, you know, women, you know, hurt your feelings, you cheated, whatever. But you rarely something hear about niggas getting hurt because when you, like I said, you think men, you think of dominance, you think of
real.
Why men don't share shit like that.
And now so it's here, but man, it's like, oh, I'm hurt. Shut your bitch ass up.
Yeah,
like,
you know what I'm saying?
Shut your soft ass
that's
up.
Why
That's
why a lot of niggas keep shit in like that because anybody trying to hear that shit from no man, you know, or no nigga, you know, anybody trying to hear no shit like that. So they're like, man, brush that shit off, nigga, keep going. All right, bet.
Keep pushing.
Because when men get hurt, we don't sit around and mope. Well, niggas, I don't know what niggas do by themselves, but we don't go
in like group
to
sessions
and fuck that bitch party.
Yeah.
We don't not call them bitches, but you know, like y'all females get together like fuck niggas ain't shit. Niggas don't do that. Like let's go to the club, goddammit. Shit, bro, nigga. Come on,
go out the fucking house, not being old.
We might not even tell a nigga what's wrong with him. We like, hey bro, you trying to go out tonight? Yeah, shit, what's happening? Boom, we hit the spot, whatever we want. You good? Yeah, we good. Shit, we just gonna hang out. Boom. We ain't gonna say, nigga.
I'm gonna say possibly.
Bro, man,
hold on, wait a second, I gotta stop him. Like, depending on what type of person you are when you get drunk, though, you could.
Depending on what type of nigga you are when you get drunk.
When you get drunk,
that hurt will come out.
You could be like, oh man, bro, this bitch got me fucked up.
Hey, I
don't know what to do anymore.
Hey,
like,
bro.
she just tore my soul up.
And you looking like, nigga, what? Is that why we went out, nigga?
Bro, that was going on.
Nigga like a bitch. Like that's what it come down to. Nigga, bro, like a bitch.
And then shit like that just make it like, all right, so I know I can't do this in front of y'all no more because
that's why niggas don't do that shit. Because I'm telling you, it be that one nigga you think is real cool, like, hey bro, you cool? Yeah, man, I just gotta talk to you. All right, as soon as I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. Just go ahead and talk to me, bro. What's up? As soon as you get to talk, nigga, you calling over a bitch? That's the first thing nigga gonna say. And it's like, all right, nah, like fuck that. But like,
hold on, I remember the first fucking time I ever cried over a female on my mama. So literally, bro, like it was the most random thing in the world. Like literally, so my big brother Frankie Bill, I used to go over like to his crib every fucking day back when we both stayed in the Jeep. And I used to go over his crib every morning. When I say literally, when I wake up, I wash up, throw on my clothes. That is the first spot I'm hitting every morning. I'm going over there, we smoking, and then after we smoke, I leave, probably go home for a couple more hours, link back up, and then the rest of the day is us hitting the streets, doing whatever the fuck we about to get into for that motherfucking day. When I say hitting them streets, hitting the motherfucking streets. Like,
did you say motherfucking?
Yes, I stretched it out. Motherfucking streets, bro. Like, we used to hit them motherfuckers. But,
he pronounced every syllable.
Every syllable. That's how real it was. But it was one particular morning. It was the summer after I had broke up with one of my exes. And it was the ex that, like, I thought, like, oh my God, we've been together, like, 9 months. Oh, we gonna make it to a year. It's gonna be so real.
You thought that shit was forever, didn't you?
Bro, when I say forever,
you thought that shit was forever.
I say, oh, we gonna make it to a year.
Until...
Like when I say literally like the breakdown, so like that summer, right? Like the first couple of weeks after that happened, I was a mess. After we broke up, I was a mess. I was
eating ice cream and shit.
I was horrible.
In the dark.
I was horrible.
Watching Loves.
I go off the crib and I'm saying in front of my homies, like I go outside the house, so we're like I hoop. I didn't let it show. I literally let nobody see what was wrong with me until that one fucking morning. I went over to his crib. I had on pajama pants still. I had on my hoodie.
He was hurt, man.
I had on a hoodie and fucking
he was hurt.
And literally like
hurt.
Bro, when I say like literally like he had just woke up. So I go over there like what's good, bro? What's wrong? I'm like, I just need to talk to you real quick. Like one of them, I just need to just be over here, bro. I can't be at home by myself right now. He was like, all right, cool. Came downstairs, woke up, washed his face real quick. Rolled up, hitting the beezy. So then we went into the room and started playing 2K. So as we started playing 2K, like halfway through the game, I just started sniffing this shit. I swear, Frankie, if you see this, bro, you'll remember the exact day I'm talking about.
Bro, no, you didn't, man.
So I started sniffing this shit. So so I paused the game. I'm like, hold on, bro, hold on. I'll be right back. Just give me a second. So I walk off. I walk the fuck off. And then like, it just comes out. When I leave the room, it just comes the fuck out. So bro come out there and get me. He's like, what the fuck is going on with you, dog? And I just break down. I'm like, dude, I can't get this girl off my fucking mind. She did me bogus as hell, but I still feel the type of way about her. Like I'm butthurt, but I still care. Like I don't know what the fuck is going on. My mind is in jumbles and shit. And and that's the thing. That's why I love him so much, because literally he wasn't like, oh, you a whole ass nigga. He literally like gave me a hug and was like, bro, chill. It's gonna be cool. You good. You gonna get over her. This is literally like a temporary thing.
Yeah.
Like you gonna be good. And I'm like, and it just meant so fucking much, dog. 'Cause I was like, I appreciate that, bro. Cause like I literally would have kept that shit in until I don't know when.
And that's the thing about like niggas be out here be acting tough and shit. You know, I get it. You gotta play that role, whatever. I guess I get it. But at the end of the day, every motherfucker that had their heart broken at least one time.
At least once.
I don't give a fuck. Man, dog, elephant, snake, sheep. I don't give a fuck what or who you are. Goddamn,
if you living, you didn't feel heartbroken.
You a human. You got feelings.
Not even human. If you are living, you have feelings. And and the reason why I say living is because
we can't even say living because not trying to be funny. When it comes to feelings, like certain mammals, like animals and shit, and this is not a relationship. When it comes to like parenting and shit, after they deliver their young, they out.
You're right.
You can't say
like turtles.
Yeah, like turtles. Once they bury their little kids, they make it to the sea. All right, goddamn it,
it's up to you now.
Either you get 8 or nigga you make it to the sea. So it literally.
And even make it to the sea, it's up to you to survive.
That's why I say humans, because like we're the only ones that have that emotional attachment as far as like. Well, I mean, my personal opinion, one has that emotional attachment when it comes to feelings. Like we've let our feelings get in the way of a whole bunch of shit.
Sure.
And we our feelings get us in trouble.
They do.
A lot. Cause the way this world is, yo.
Did you shop for these, by the way?
Yeah, bro, I already been for stuff for them. Us as humans, I'm telling you, like, if you have a heart, that motherfuckers, it's been broken before. At least once. And if it hasn't, it's going to happen. No matter if a motherfucker lied to you, cheated on you, hid something from you, let's say that it's lying, whatever. Like, it's, even if motherfucker threw away your favorite pair of sneakers that you've been having since high school, motherfucker threw them away in your shit. It might have meant something to you. It might have had some sentimental value to you that motherfucker didn't know about. Your shit is going to be crushed.
Bro, like, I swear. Like, hold on. So, like, I swear, again, speaking on a different ex, one of my dog tags, my senior year dog tag, like, literally, for my senior year in high school, I had got, like, 2 things. I had got a shirt. I think it was like I got a shirt and I got a pair of dog. And I got, like, some dog tags. The shirt, I outgrew. The dog tags, I had in one of my ex's car. And I kept it in her car, like, cause literally, like, one day I me and her was in her whip and I just hung it up there. I literally took it off, hung it up there, and forgot about it. So one day I remember, like, oh snap, I left it up there. And when I tried to get it, she was like, no, this is a piece. When we were still together, like, no, this is a piece of you. I'm gonna keep it. Like, did this, like,
nah, give me my shit back.
But no, but again, we was together though. So I was like, oh, okay, go ahead. Like, you can keep it in your car. Like, at least I know where it is. That's a piece of me you could have.
Oh, I just thought about some shit.
Then,
I'm sorry, bro.
No, you're good. And then literally, like, we broke up and I never got those dog tags back. I think she may have, like, threw them off on the side of the highway. I have no idea. I have literally, to this day, have no idea where those dog tags are.
Bro, man. That's some real shit.
You did that too?
Nah, I had some. Okay, look. Since it's a nigga's night, you know, fuck it, I'll be honest. Fuck it. So at one point in time, I was engaged at one point in time. You know, I thought I knew what I wanted at an early age or whatever. And it wasn't, the other person didn't want
the same thing.
They said they did, but, you know, they really didn't. So, had a ring and everything, goddammit.
Was
you know
ready.
What I'm saying? I knew what I wanted at the point in time, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, when I'm in a relationship, I'm faithful. You know what I'm saying? When I'm single, goddamn, hey, it's game time. Like, it's like everything goes, goddamn, it is what it is, but when I'm in a relationship, goddamn, it's me and you and me.
Yep.
Nobody else matters. Nothing else matters. How we gonna do this? So I mean, like I said, was I 21? Once I was 21, and yeah, I proposed and everything. Motherfucking, yeah, parents didn't like it. Family didn't like it. They wasn't with it. It's a lot more to go into the story. I'm not gonna go into detail, but you know, like I'm living my life now. She's living hers. You know, I'm a dad. She's a mom. You know, like she's doing her thing. Proud of her. You know, she's gonna be she's an amazing mom. But just when you're young, when you think you know, it's things in life that shows you that you don't know.
True.
And it's things in life that shows you that you're not ready. And not to be funny, a lot of people don't believe in signs or whatever. There's signs are real. Their signs are real. Like if you just gotta pay the fuck attention.
Yeah.
Like you just gotta pay attention. And when we wear our heart on our sleeves and our feelings and shit, like when you're blinded, love can blind you to some shit. And like I said, if you're a faithful motherfucker, it's hard to find motherfuckers to be faithful in relationships at our age. True. And younger. Like like how you think motherfuckers like our grandparents, our great grandparents been married for 30, 35 years, 40 years. Cause they went through shit and fought through shit and fought for what they wanted. Yep. So yeah, motherfucker might have cheated, but like, look, let's sit down and talk about this. What did I do wrong for you to cheat? All right, what am I gonna do wrong for next time for you not to cheat? Next time, let's communicate a little bit better so I know what I gotta do. You know, like motherfuckers don't know about that nowadays because they so quick to. Divorce is a man-made thing. Yep. Marriage is not meant to be divorced. You supposed to thick and thin.
You're supposed to go through everything.
You're supposed to go through everything. Them vows are very important. When you vow that shit, that's just what the fuck that means. It's not, oh, well, 2 years later, fuck it, it's over. I don't want to fight. You're supposed to fight.
Yeah, trust me.
If you're married to somebody, you're supposed to fight through it to keep that shit together. That's why when
relationships aren't perfect. That's the biggest misconception. Relationships are not perfect. You're supposed to go through struggle in a relationship because you're literally bonded to somebody for the rest of your life. And when you're bonded to somebody for the rest of your life, that means that every struggle, every up, every down that y'all go through is simultaneous.
It is. And that's why it's supposed to be a together thing, because you're strong by yourself, but you're even stronger when you have somebody with you that has your back. Y'all gonna be stronger. But like I said, that was a sneak little peek of what I told y'all. Like, a lot of people don't know that. You know what I'm saying? You have a past for a reason. Yep. If you don't learn from your past, you ain't been through shit. You ain't learned shit. You ain't gonna learn shit because you don't want to learn. You could be naive to your own lessons that you teach yourself.
And on that note, I want us to move on to the next one. So on that note, shout out.
Woo! That's all I was waiting on.
Woo! This is the Wei'S World Drunkcast, Guys Night Edition. We'll be right back with you.
Yows, goddamn yows.
So we are back here on the Guys Night Edition of the Wei'S World Drunkcast with your boy Wei and Mr. 317 himself, Big Nasty, JNasty, Mr. T Up 317.
Big Deuce. Yows, goddamn yows.
So the next thing that we're about to discuss is stay-at-home moms versus stay-at-home dads. I tried to do like a Freaky Friday type situation. It didn't particularly work because like it kind of got complicated to explain. So we're going to clean it up and to kind of make it more of a streamlined topic. Stay-at-home moms versus stay-at-home dads.
Now we're not trying to compare
the two.
We're not trying to make it a war. We're not trying to make it a mom versus dad. Like not
at all.
Says, but we're just trying to.
It's like
view the different points.
Yeah, literally how society views stay-at-home moms versus how society views stay-at-home dads. And again, I feel like in certain situations with the stay-at-home dad, I feel like it can be either situational or it can be a forced type situation. Like I don't really feel like it's a in between. Like Well, matter of fact, there is, because I'm forcing you to do this because of my situation. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, well, I can get better or I can heal up, but because of this situation, I'm gonna milk it for as long as I can because I'm feeling X amount of ways. Mm-hmm. And now you're going to have to bring in all the bacon because I don't feel like doing shit. So that's the middle ground, and the middle ground still kind of leads towards the force. If you get what I mean, it still kind of leads towards the force, but that's the only real type of middle ground there. But with the situational stay-at-home dads, again, that's situational. It's like you got injured working, so now you have to be a stay-at-home dad, or you literally can't find a job, like, so you got to be a stay-at-home dad. Like, it really does depend on the situation that you fall in. And as a man, again, with this being the Guys Night edition, as a man, like, we find ourselves like we have to be the provider. We have to bring home the bacon. We have to make sure that we can supply and manage our households, like, and for us to be stay-at-home dads, or for us to be the ones that stay at home, I feel like a lot of times, if it's not situational, society obviously looks at you like, why the fuck is or like when you be seeing Facebook stories of the woman or this woman that then got all this damn money and her husband's at home with the kids and shit. Like, you see a lot of times them praising the woman, like, oh, okay, go ahead, girl. Look at her. She doing this. She killing it. And it's never really like no praise for the stay-at-home dad. But like, let's say it's a situation with a dude, and he like, oh yeah, like he done got this big promotion, or he big as hell, and then he got this wife who's holding her down at home. Both of them getting praised. Both of them getting praised. Dude, like, okay, good job for the accomplishment. And look at her holding him down that whole motherfucking time. It's not in my opinion, I just feel like it's not equal. I don't feel like stay-at-home dads or single dads that do have to not only provide but also have to nurture get enough fucking credit.
You right, but you also gotta look at it from society's standpoint, because people look for men. When they look at man, they look at dominance. They look at do it all. We can do it all. We know it all. Like I said, this is just stereotypical thinking of society. You know, a man's not gonna get praise because you're a man. You're supposed to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it comes down to it, if you have to, you're supposed to be able to do that. Right. You shouldn't have to look for no praise, because at the end of the day, you're the man. You're the breadwinner. If the situation comes down to it, you might have to be the dad, the mom, the sister, but whatever. You're going to have to play that role because you're supposed to. You should be able to fill that role no matter what, right? Because you are a man. Now, in reality, that isn't always the case. A man can teach a boy how to grow to be a man. A man can't teach a girl how to be a girl. A woman can teach a girl how to be grow to be a woman, but a woman can teach a man how to be a man.
And I'm gonna contradict you on that a little bit. My mom raised me. My mom raised me all by her goddamn self. I had a few. Shout out my cousin Terry. Shout out my Uncle Tommy. I had a few examples of men in my life, but for the most part, most of my life was women. Most of my life was exposure to women, and that's what informed me into the type of man that I am, and taught me the values of being a man. Because again, all my life I saw my mom work. I saw my mom work all her goddamn life. Like I these are things that you get what I mean. Like I saw this shit. Like my mom definitely raised me. I don't want them ever to think that like, no woman can't raise no man. Fuck all that. No. And that's where people get it fucked up at. I'm not saying they can't raise you. They can't teach you the values. They can't teach you how to be a man. Okay, matter of fact, let me correct what I'm saying. I didn't mean it. No. So let me correct what I'm saying. My mom raised me like the values that I was taught to be a man, I was taught from my mom. But also though, in saying that, she was taught those values of what a man is from her dad, from my grandfather. Like my middle name, she learned it from somewhere. Like my middle name is my grandfather's first. Is my grandfather's first and last name. I literally carry his first and last name as my middle name. Like that's my whole middle name. If you get what I'm saying, like so it's crazy to me. It's like I feel like in my, again, I might be a unique situation, Like, my mama taught me, she was like, a man does this, a man does that, a man makes sure this is taken care of, a man does this. And like, this was shit that she literally drilled in me from a very young age. When it came to jobs and I was fucking up with jobs and shit like that, mom would always be like, as the man in your house, you can't be fucking up with these jobs. You gotta make sure you take care of your shit. You got a roof over your head. You gotta put over you and your at the time, Beyonce. You gotta put a roof over your head. You gotta make sure there's food in the house. You gotta make sure, like literally fucking today, I hit him up and was like, he was at Kroger. I was like, bro, you mind if you grab something from me real quick? I'm like, I literally forgot to go grocery shopping. Like, because I know for a fact, I gotta make sure I bring food up in this motherfucker. So, my mom taught me literally every single value it takes to be a man. She probably didn't teach me everything. Some shit I had to go out there and learn on my own. But for the most part, my mom definitely did teach me a lot of values. So I guess I'm a unique situation.
And you know, I should have worded that a little differently, because like I said, just like when I say certain aspects as far as like, she could teach you how to. Moms can teach you how to treat a woman. Moms can teach you how to, you know, do laundry. You know, aspects like that, to where the stereotypical woman's job, if y'all get what I'm saying, like the womanly duties that people say that men are not supposed to do or men can't do because it's supposed to be a woman's job. Fuck that. Whatever I cook, I clean. When I'm at home, I cook, I clean, I wash clothes. I give my girl a break. You know, my son stresses motherfuckers out. My 2-year-old, he's a motherfucker. He is. Love him to death, but that little motherfucker is something else, y'all. I kid you not. And y'all heard me talk about something before. He's a little version of me, and I never thought I would know what a bright version of me would look like. And damn it, y'all, I have a bright version of me. Now, that being said,
when I say bright, I mean
bright,
like light skin, bright.
So, like, I get it, but like I said, when I know how to take care of myself. I don't have a woman. My mama raised me to where you don't need no woman. If you want to be single all your life, goddammit, you know how to take care of yourself.
Yep.
Like, you got, and Candace can vouch for this. When we first started messing around, when I was living off campus, my first house, she came to my room, clothes, socks, underwear, towels, face towels, bed, everything was met. My clothes was folded up right outside the dryer. Fucking, my clothes was hung up. As soon as I folded everything up, my clothes got hung up. Towels, washcloths was folded up right then and there. She came in my room. She's like, damn, like, yo, you do this? Yes. I know how to take care of myself. I don't need a woman. You know, a woman is supposed to be a companion, an equal, not a servant or a housewife or whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's not that. We're equals. We contribute something to this relationship. So at the end of the day, if me and Candace break up, I don't need her. You know what I'm saying? I love you, that baby. Not saying nothing bad against you, nothing like that, but I don't need a woman to take care of me.
Facts.
Because at the end of the day, I got my own 2 feet and I got my own set of balls that I have to carry. Yep. Nobody else is gonna carry my shit but me. So, and
then I feel like the qualities, like, that's what makes me and you. And again, with a lot of other men, like, if like that, like, if you were taught the values on how to stand on your own without needing somebody, it puts you in a position to be a better provider. Because if you can do all this by yourself, having that partner and having an extra behind you just makes up the difference.
It does. It makes up the difference.
And then eventually, if there's truly a bond there and truly a love there, that's what creates the whole.
It either makes up the difference where you can make ends meet, or it makes up the difference to where you can have extra.
Yep.
And a lot of people don't know what that means, because everybody's so used to living paycheck to paycheck or making ends meet. But when you both contribute the same thing, or say if say the woman's the breadwinner, she makes more money than you. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, speaking of stay-at-home dads, like, this is an instance of a stay-at-home dad.
That like, for matter of fact, take a prime example. Candace, she's going to have surgery, and she's going to be down for 2 weeks. So I'm going to have to take off work for 2 weeks. So I'm going to be a stay-at-home dad, and that's a situational move, like you was talking about earlier.
Yep.
You know, like that's a situational move. Now, mind you, me and my son, when I'm at home and I'm on my off days, It's me and my son.
When I say he clings to him, like
Clings.
when I say it's literally like a baby duck and like the mama duck. Like he literally like does nothing but like if he could like wrap onto his leg and literally have and walk around holding on to his like dad's leg the whole fucking time, he would.
Like literally, our routine is literally like if I'm off, he wakes up at 6 o'clock every fucking morning. I kid you not, y'all. He wakes up, opens the door, comes in the room, and runs and jumps on the bed. And he really can't talk yet, but you know he's talking shit like, goddamn it, wake your asses up, I'm hungry. So, like, you know, he'll come in, shit, and that's our routine. I'll cook him breakfast, cook his mom breakfast, shit, we'll chill on out, we'll watch Baby U, or Paw Patrol, or Bubba Guppies, whatever.
Yeah, come on, Bubba Guppies.
So, we'll watch all that shit, and then until he get tired, and shit, we'll get up, go out, hang out, you know, like that's our time. So, like I said, it's only difference is with me working an hour and a half away, I'm gonna be home for 2 weeks every day. So that's just gonna be basically more daddy and son time every day. So it's like I said, it's a situation where a dad, to get back on our actual topic, I'm a father that's gonna have to be a stay-at-home dad.
Yeah.
Because the mom is gonna be down. So that's when you have that other half, the better half, to help better the situation, help better you, instead of looking for a babysitter. Goddamn it, I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like that's the whole point of having a team. So, like I said, with stay-at-home dads, we're never gonna get the praise that women get because men are supposed to be able to do it all. The way society looks at it, men's supposed to be able to do it all. Unfortunately,
sometimes
society is not like that. You know, like behind. You need that other half.
Yeah.
Like I said, especially, like I said, Candace, she has all the patience in the world. I thought I was patient. Shit. When it comes to little man, I'll be ready to throw this nigga through the wall. But
get over here.
Get your motherfucking ass. What's wrong with you?
No,
at the end of the day, she'll be like, baby, calm down. Watch, let me show you. And like I said, she's with him every day. So she knows little things that I don't know. And that's not because I'm not trying to be there. It's just because she's there every day.
He's out providing.
You know what I'm saying? And like I work 2 jobs, you know what I'm saying? So I mean it at the end of the day, so, like a lot of men try to come home. I need to cook a hot meal when I come home, and the shit doesn't need to be done, the clothes need to be done. No.
It does feel nice. It does. Don't get it wrong. It does feel nice.
It does feel nice, but at the same time, if I come home, I'm more of a logic thinker. I come home, yeah, dinner, when we was, dinner is done, okay, cool. But at the same time, when I come home, if I had a fucked up day at work, kiss little man, kiss my baby, I'm in the kitchen, I'm cooking. That's my mind, Isa. I'm cooking.
And also, drinking. That's very important in a relationship. Shout out, Mike Wag. Shout him out for real. Mike Wag taught me something very, very early on before I even proposed to Shanice. Like, he was one of the first people to know that I was going to propose to Shanice. So, again, shout out to you, Wag, for real, bro. But he told me, he was like, with him and his wife, he was like, one of the reasons it works so well is because he was like, I find a little bit of time for myself. And what he said was, he was like, I wash the dishes. He was like, that's my alone time. He was like, she don't come in the kitchen. She don't bother me. She leave me alone. She was like, I wash the dishes. I found my alone time. I find my me time. And that's me in the kitchen with some suds, some dishes. I clean them, I wash them, I dry them. I take my time, I get them done. That's me. He said it could take me however long I really feel like, but that's my solo time. That's just me. That's me. You good? That's just me being able to think, clear my head, get some thoughts in. Like, that's just my thing, and that's something very important in relationships. Like, at least for the men, like you need to be there as much as possible, but you also, and again for women too, honestly, for both. Like in a relationship, you need to find your solo time. You need to find that one thing that allows you to walk away from the bullshit, and that helps you find peace. With me, it's me playing little phone games shit, doing this podcast, fucking watching YouTube videos. I got like a few couple of little things that helps me clear my head. Like, and if one don't work, I know one of those three things. One of those three things is gonna work to help me clear my head. And if I can't clear my head by one of those three things, then I know for a fact I can call him. I can call my brother Dewan. I can call.
Shout out DJ.
For real, shout out, bro. Like I can call. So I can call a few people too. So it's just you gotta kind of just find what. Like literally, like what gives you peace. Like, but
and that's the thing, is what gives you peace. Nobody can tell you what gives you peace. Don't let a motherfucker tell you have to do this to give you peace. Doctors, psychics, or whatever. No, don't let a motherfucker tell you what makes you peaceful.
And something else very important that I saw on Facebook today.
We're getting off topic.
We are. Last thing. Something I saw on Facebook today was anything that's gonna disturb your peace, you don't need it. If it's gonna disturb your peace and your peace of mind, you do not need it to have it around. And that's a person, that's a job. Like that's anything. That's not just exclusive to people. If there's something in your life that is causing you to not have peace, get rid of it, because it's not necessary.
It's not.
But long story short, when it comes to the stay-at-home versus the stay-at-home dad, the stay-at-home mom, we praise you because you should be praised, because there's a lot more stay-at-home moms and a lot more single moms than there are a lot of stay-at-home dads and single dads. Y'all have honestly built a generation of again, mostly good men, because there are exceptions. But y'all are definitely worthy of all the praise that y'all get, because that is a hard task. And for the stay-at-home dads and the single dads, we just want to say again, I almost say congratulations, but
you're doing a good job.
Keep doing a good job. Keep going. Keep being that. Keep raising your kids. Keep being that father figure. Keep being that position in life, because as men, a lot of times we check out of the kid's life, and that's what creates the negativity. That creates the bad kids, like the checkout. So again, stay-at-home moms and stay-at-home dads, single moms and single dads, on behalf of the Wei'S Drunkcast, me and Big Nasty, Mr. JNasty, we just want to give y'all praise. So we're gonna give y'all a quick round of applause.
Yeah.
And
my fault. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. What was you gonna say?
Also, with the situation of parenting, single dad, mom, whatever. Moms, just because it doesn't work out between you and the dad, does not mean that dad ain't shit.
Facts.
Like, we need to stop teaching our kids just because mommy and daddy didn't work out don't mean daddy wasn't a good dad. And us as
vice versa. I've seen a lot of cases of a dude trashing the mom, just because she don't want to be with him.
But a lot of times, a lot of cases, not trying to be front bro, it's the mom.
It's
the mom. The daddy was shit. The daddy may even try to be there, but just because he don't want to be with you, don't mean he can't be with that child. And a lot of times,
he got a new piece,
or he got a new piece. Don't have that bitch around my son.
So and because you got this new chick, or you can't see your child no more. What?
Like, a lot of times, single moms make it hard for dads to be a dad, and vice versa too. But a lot of cases you do hear, like on Facebook. I don't know who if it was a video that went viral of a mom cutting her daughter's hair off because I'm assuming he had another woman, his new girl or new wife or new girlfriend did it, whatever. She braided the daughter's hair. That later that evening, she put it on Facebook. She cut the daughter's hair off on Facebook because another woman did her daughter's hair. It was the baby daddy's new girl, wife, whatever. She did the hair being nice. The young girl liked it. Was flashing off. She liked it. The mama got mad and cut the fucking hair off.
And that's
shit
horrible.
Like that. Like, it's your parents. At the end of the day, y'all both laid down and made this child, so y'all gotta come on agreement. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you may not like the hairstyle, you may not want another woman to touch your daughter, but that's childish. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the situation, it ain't none of my business, but when you put it on the internet, it makes it other people's business.
It's a lot of foul parenting.
It's a lot of, and like I said, I don't know the whole story. I don't want to really comment too much on it. But when I saw that, the little girl was crying, she was hurt, and that could probably fuck her up because you don't know what that mom is telling that girl.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And situations like that is like, he could be a good damn dad, but all because that mom is really fucking up like that, it makes it seem like you don't know what she's. You gotta think about it. If the child is solely with the mom, their child is gonna believe what that mom tells. You know,
because moms trash dads a lot. Like, your daddy ain't shit. He did. Like, matter of fact, really quick before we close out this topic,
which we didn't even really stay on the topic. It's a broad topic.
It's broad as well. Like we discussed it, but we also did obviously kind of veer off. But one last thing I do want to say, I saw this video on Facebook. And the video that I saw was this dude recording the mother of his child admitting that she lied on him about raping their daughter.
Whoa.
Peep this, right? So literally the video is like, that's the bottom of it. But yeah, like literally the video is him on phone, like, why you lie to people? Like why you lying? And she was like, cause, like, you didn't want to give me no money. He was like, so because I didn't want to give you no money, you gonna tell people that, like, I touched my child? And she was like, yeah, like, what you expect me to do? Like, whoa. like what you expect me to do? Like, you wasn't paying up, and I needed this to do this, and this, and you wasn't giving me no money.
Now wait, when she say paid up, was he not giving any money at all, or was he not giving her the amount that she wanted?
From what I've seen on Facebook, and again, I'm only going by what I've seen on Facebook, it didn't say it was anything about child support. It was literally just because.
Like alimony,
I can't say from what it saw on Facebook, it was literally because he was not giving her any money. Like, he didn't want to give her any money, not because he wasn't supporting the child.
He just didn't want to give it to her. Because 9 times out of 10, mamas nowadays, when motherfuckers pay their child support is not going to their child.
No, it's not.
It's going on ass and titties and dates and shit that it's not supposed to be for. And like a lot of times, like that's where it go back to.
Kanye West fucking said it in the fucking song. She went and got LiPo with your money. Supposed to be buying kids Geico with your money. Like, yeah. Like, what?
Yeah, that's a real thing. Like, a lot of motherfuckers, that's why a lot of niggas
we won't prenup. We won't prenup. Yeah.
Like, a lot of niggas don't want to, like, and that's not every case, but a lot of niggas don't want to give, I'm sorry, not niggas, a lot of men don't want to give their baby mamas or the mother of their children. I really don't like saying the term baby mama because it's like, to me, baby mama is like...
It has a negative
like,
connotation
it's like
behind
somebody
it.
You just fucked and you had a baby. Nah, fuck that. The mother of my child or the mother of their children, you know, they don't do what they're supposed to do with the money. Because, you know, it's foul. That's why then it comes to, he ain't give me no money no more, yada, 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 yada.
All you doing is paying this measly ass child support. And like, what was it able to do? It got me a couple of bags. It wasn't supposed to get you shit.
Like, at all. Like, and 9 times out of 10, society's gonna believe that woman because they got their child. And like I said, it's just fucked up how society labels and it's so quick to throw men up underneath the bus because of hearsay.
For real.
And statistics. Statistics is a bad motherfucker.
As y'all see on the Drunkcast, we cover, again, because we're drinking, I like to make sure that the Drunkcast, we cover some sort of hard topic.
We'll never get off topic like that again, because we barely talked about the comparisons or whatever. We barely did.
But again, the comparisons we did talk about, we just didn't really go deep into them, but I don't think there's really too much to go deep into. I feel like there's a lot around it that needs to be corrected, not the situation in and of itself. Again, stay-at-home moms versus stay-at-home dads. Stay-at-home moms, 9 times out of 10, get praised more than the stay-at-home dad. That's just the way it is. And again, it's just based off of everything that we said literally prior to this. That's the reason why.
Yeah.
But something else that we're going to talk about following the ad break is the coronavirus. I'd say coronavirus. It's called the fucking coronavirus. So it's called the fucking coronavirus. So after a quick word from our sponsor, the Anchor app, we'll be right back here with you on the Wei'S World Drunkcast Guys Night Edition.
Alright.
How's everybody doing? It's your boy Wei, host of the Wei's World Podcast.
And your girl Shanny the Shooter, co-host of the Wei's World Podcast.
You can catch the Wei's World Podcast every Monday through Wednesday by at least 3 p.m. on one of those days on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, everywhere that you get your local podcasts, and now
YouTube. Yeah.
We want to say thank you all for listening to the Wei's World Podcast and stay tuned for much more because officially every episode from season 2 of the Wei's World Podcast and every episode of season 2 of the Wei's World Drunkcast will now be on YouTube. So once again, thank you all so much for listening and stay tuned.
What up, YouTube?
Next thing on the dorkies, final thing on the dorky.
No gifts.
On the dorkies.
No gifts.
Before we
Go fight. Win.
Before we go into this outro, I'm gonna let him introduce this one because this is actually his. I think this is maybe his second topic that he's about to introduce. The first one was, I think, maybe either on the previous Drunkcast or the one before that. But the one that I let him and Shanice do the outro, or the one I let Shanice do the outro on was the one that he introduced that first topic. Go back and watch it if you haven't seen it. But I'm gonna let him introduce this topic.
$25 gift card to whoever could tell me what that topic was. What topic I was able to introduce.
The first one he introduced.
The first one.
It was the episode where Shanice did the outro. That's the hint. So, go ahead.
So, this coronavirus, y'all, is fucking real. The last I heard, before I heard about it today, the last I heard it was 3 cases in Chicago. Chicago is 5 hours away, y'all.
3. It's 3 hours.
3 hours away from that. Hello, Chicago. Oh yes, Indianapolis. We in, but that's how close it is.
So yeah, because the G's Gary's like 245. So yeah, Chicago like 315,
yeah.
maybe 330.
Y'all, on the news today, goddammit, it said coronavirus confirmed in Indianapolis, Indiana, y'all. Check this out.
Where we record everything for the Wei's World family.
Now, I live in the country. I live outside the city. I live like an hour and a half away from my job. I live about an hour, 22 minutes away from bro's house.
About a good hour.
I got like 5 acres of land. Like I'm in the country.
Yeah.
So my thing is, look, I work at.
By the way, let's clap it up for him owning land, or for him having land. Let's clap it up for him having land. A nice 5 acres.
So, well, a couple acres, whatever. So I work at iPhone Platinum. You know, I'm a manager. I'm an assistant manager at iPhone Platinum. I started working there when I was in college. So, you know, I know a lot about the platinum industry. I've worked at a couple platinum centers. Y'all, with this coronavirus going around, you know, we have to do appearance checks. If you ever donated plasma, you should try it. It's a good cause. It does save lives. There's a lot of people with immune deficiencies that benefit from the plasma that donors donate. It is a good cause and it's a good thing to do.
Also be very careful though if you do donate because there are allergic reactions. Some people can't donate sometimes. Shanice can't donate plasma because she has atypical antibodies, which isn't, again, a bad thing. It's
an irregular antibody that you can't use to make the medicine that they have for.
Or at least not at certain particular centers. You have to go to like a specialty center to get. It's like they pay a lot for it, but it's literally a specialty center that you would have to go to get that.
It breaks down into blood typing and all that stuff. It's a lot. You got to read up on it, but it is a good cause. You can make money while saving lives. It's a real good cause. But with this coronavirus, y'all, they're quarantining people, and it's no joke. Like, people have died from this, and there's been a lot of cases, and it's moved here.
Has there been any cases in the U.S. of people dying, or has that only been like overseas?
I'm pretty sure someone died here. At least 2. If I'm not, don't quote me on this. From what I've been hearing, I'm pretty sure 2, if not 3 people have died here in the United States. Again, if I'm not mistaken.
Again, he works in like a medical field, so he would know this.
We're not a medical facility, so we can't classify it.
Well, no, not a medical field, but like, what would you classify it as then?
Because it's basically older people call it a blood bank. if you're like if you're 50, 45 and up, they call 50 and up, they call it the blood bank. Everything with I'm going to the blood bank. The blood bank, donating blood and donating plasma.
Two different things.
Donating blood, you do not get your RBCs back, which is your red blood cells. Plasma, you separate the white blood cells from the red blood cells, you get your red blood cells back. So, it's different. Like I said, the appearance check is very important on the appearance check. We check for, hygiene, your appearance. When you come in, that's what we look at from head to toe. If you have an odor, we have a counsel on it.
Don't come in stinking.
We have to. It's presentation. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta look the part. You got not look the part, but you gotta
look at least clean. Damn it,
you have to, because if we're taking your plasma, we have to ensure the plasma that we're receiving from our clients is.
Some of y'all be coming in there muddy and not in his particular center, but I have seen quite a few centers of people coming in there muddy, dusty, dirty, and just some people again, you do, even though you are going to donate plasma, you do have to come in there with some semblance of looking clean, at least somewhat kept together, because of
So, my thing is, with the coronavirus going on, we have a certain type of hand sanitizer we have to use that's ordered by our corporate office, that we have to use this in our SOP. And centers have been trying to order it. They've been running out. We have to have hand sanitizer. You're supposed to sanitize between every change of gloves. And apparently in the state of Indiana, you don't have to change gloves between donors or people who are between each client that you have, as far as in the hospital or whatever. But our SOPs, we have to sanitize between each glove. Unless you have bio or waste, anything that touches your glove, you're supposed to sanitize, whatever. So I don't know what's going to happen, because they said they're not going to tell us where at in Indy the case is, because once a motherfucker find that out, you know what I'm saying? So panic. Sense of urgency is a real thing. So in order for that to keep calm, now once they start quarantining motherfuckers is gonna know word is gonna spread.
Thanks.
So y'all, please keep clean. Keep your hands out of your face. If you wash your hands. If you go to the grocery store, y'all, they got them wipes. Use them motherfuckers.
For real.
You have to self-checkout. Use them hand sanitizer.
Be as clean as possible.
As possible, y'all, because this shit is not a plaything, y'all. For real, it's not. And I never thought that this shit would hit Indiana. Not Indiana, just Indianapolis, where I'm at. I didn't think that shit would hit. So, y'all, be careful out here, because, like I said, I don't know what they're gonna do, because they may start shutting places down. Especially if you blood banks, plasma centers, hospitals, stuff where you get care at. Like I said, we don't give care, but we're a facility that deals with waste. We're a facility that deals with those type of things. So when you come in coughing and sneezing, stuff like that, that's a part of appearance check. You can't be sick donating. So
literally, if you come in sneezing, they'll look at you like, wait, hold on. If they hear 2 or 3 more sneezes, then they're like, all right, hold on, let me check you real quick. You good? Are you sure you're okay? And if you lie, that technically can't be federal. It
can't be federal. It's just more along
the lines of
it's not even that. It's just more along of just an appearance check you have to pass. If you pass it, then it's passed. But we have to take further precaution.
Am I thinking of when they lie about the big ones?
You're thinking about the physical stuff. That's another conversation. But like I said, with this virus going around, like I said, with certain things we have to order and we have to have in order to run our center. If we don't run the company, if we don't have these things, we've went everywhere apparently. And like I said, this is just from what hearsay. It's been things I'm just so, and then my girl comes hey babe, the coronavirus is here, and she said it's been word that they can close a lot of blood banks and plasma centers and stuff like that, just because those are heavy populated people.
Yeah.
You got to think about it. They put these plasma centers in low income housing areas, low class areas, they're not going to put a plasma center up north in Carmel, Fishers. Guys, they're not going to put plasma centers where people that got money.
Yeah.
They're going to put them in plasma centers where people that need the money.
Yeah.
So that's the only way they're going to make their money. So, and dealing with those type of people, dealing with those clients, you're going to deal with sick diseases, STDs, you're going to deal with things like that. So it's very important to make sure that you're clean, that you're taking care of yourself properly. So, like y'all, with this coronavirus being here, we gotta
be careful.
Be careful, because something's gonna happen, y'all. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen, but like I said, with it being here, and once motherfuckers find out where exactly it is, like shit may be getting shut down, like for real, and not even like hell, motherfuckers. They wouldn't let motherfuckers get on the plane to go back if they was vacationing. You wasn't going back home. Mm-hmm. You was quarantined 14 days.
Yep.
So
just be careful. Please be careful.
Please
be careful. But that's us talking about the coronavirus. I finally am able to say it correctly. For as long as I've been calling it the coronavirus. But
Coronora?
Yes. But I don't know, because of the extra R and shit like that, it just always that frowns on my fucking brain.
Like I said, don't quote me on a lot of shit I said. A lot of shit was hearsay, but I do know for a fact that it is in Indianapolis.
Definitely.
It is here. Be careful. Be careful.
But for y'all on YouTube, for y'all on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify, this has been the Guys Night edition of the Wei's World Drunkcast. I'm about to go into this young outro. Had this one final shot up. Well, we're going to do one final shot up then. But take a shot before we close out and get to this outro. Wei's World Drunkcast.
Alright.
Thank you all so fucking much for listening and watching. Whether you're watching on YouTube, whether you're listening on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever else you get your local podcasts. Thank you all so much for tuning in to the first ever Guys Night edition of the Wei's World Drunkcast.
The lake shows up by 10, damn it.
The lake shows up by 10.
With a minute 11
We've been
left.
sipping on Fireball. I've been chasing it with cola. You heard the pop.
I don't chase it. Motherfuckers know me, goddammit. Y'all know I don't chase.
That's why I switched to I've been chasing it with cola. Any final thoughts about today's episode?
This is the first, and probably not many. Hopefully not many. Well, I hope we do a few every once in a while. Guys night. It's actually pretty decent, you know what I'm saying? To get a straight male's view. But like I said, even with a male's view, we still shout out the woman's perspective.
Definitely have to.
We never want to forget the women.
Yes.
Women are forward tough. And I'm gonna say this one time. Once women realize how strong they are as women, we better watch out on some real shit, because right now, some of us men,
even in 2020, here they are women, hear them roar, because they are coming.
That's what I'm saying.
They
some
are
of us
coming.
Men, we downplay women so much that they don't realize how strong they are. Once women realize how
Shout out to the
strong,
women. Shout out to the women.
And I'm a women's activist. I love women. I'm a firm believer in women empowerment, all that shit. I always have been. Women are jewels.
Yes.
They're the backbone to everything. Where we're weak, women are stronger. And a lot of people don't think that, but at the end of the day, it's true.
Yes.
So women are built to bear children for a reason. Mm-hmm. Men don't bear children for a reason.
Women are strong. Women are very strong.
Strong. They can endure so much. Labor. Fuck that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I'm cool. Look, women, do your thing. Y'all are beasts.
For real.
Y'all are beasts, and I love y'all to death. Love y'all to death.
So, on today's episode of the Wei's World Drunkcast Guys Night Edition, we talked about taking someone home versus getting taken home. At the end of the night, when you're at the club or if you're at a party. We also talked about situational parenting. He also brought, again, his second topic he introduced today.
That shit. We talked about that shit. That's what it's called. Fuck the name. We talked about that shit. That's what we're gonna call SHYTE. That shit, not shite, but shit.
Y'all see he's getting more comfortable.
God damn it.
Y'all see he getting more comfortable. Like, he's talking shit down. He's talking shit down. The first few episodes of the Drunkcast he was doing, he wasn't talking as much. He talking shit down. He's here. This is what happens when you do this over and over and over again. It just becomes easier and easier.
It becomes
easier.
habit. It becomes nature. Once you go, once you repeat and repetition, it becomes habit. It becomes nature.
So make sure you all hit that red subscribe button down there on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button. That comment box down there, make sure you leave a comment. We want to talk to you all. We want to hear from you all. We want to get feedback from you all. If you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or Spotify, make sure you rate this 5-star. Leave us a review. We can't respond to the reviews, but we always make sure that we review the reviews and if we see a review, we make sure we shout you all out. And if you listen to this on the Anchor app, make sure you start this and make this one of your favorite podcasts. We are coming with so much more heat in the year 2020, and we want to thank you all so much for listening and or watching the Wei's World Drunkcast. I have been one of your hosts, Wei.
This your boy JB, Big Nasty, Big Deuce, Mr. T Up. Y'all know what fucking time it is. And don't forget, $25 gift card, whoever can tell me what my topic was I introduced on the podcast.
What was the first topic that JB ever introduced? Hint. The hint is the episode where SHANNY did her first outro. He introduced his first topic the same episode SHANNY introduced or did her first outro. So
You gave him too much, bro. You gave him too much because they gotta look. It means
I gave him one hint.
Still, you gave him too much. You gotta
I gotta give him a hint.
Make them listen. Like, they gotta find it. Make them go through it. Fuck it, they gotta listen to them all. Fuck it. Fuck that. No hints. You gotta listen to all the podcasts, all the Drunkcasts, and see, damn, you gotta go through all of them. Make them work. God damn it. Go through it.
But this has been the Wei's World Drunkcast Guys Night. If you're watching this during the day, have yourself a good day. And if you're watching this at night, have yourself a good night.
Good night.
Thank you all so much for watching, and goodbye.
All right. Hell yeah, that was decent. I like that.